Welcome students to my channel JEENious classes. Today is our 7th class on the chapter function, and today we are going to deal with how to find out the domain of some special functions like modulus and greatest integer. I hope you have all seen my previous video where I have discussed about how to find out the domain of any algebraic and logarithmic functions. So in this class, we are dealing with modulus and greatest integer function. And in the next class, we are going to discuss about the fractional part function and Signum function. So let us start the class. Before starting, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified about all the new videos I upload in this channel. If you really like my class, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to comment me if you have faced any difficulty during the class or if you have really enjoyed the class. In both the cases, mention me because your one comment inspires us to make a video of same kind. So let's begin. देखो बच्चों, यहाँ पर हम लोग आज करेंगे find the domain of the following functions which will involve for the first few sums, it will involve our modulus function and then we will shift for greatest integer function. See this problem. The question is find the domain of the following functions. Fx is this one, right? Root over of 2 minus mod x plus root over 1 plus mod x. Now to define the function, first of all, 2 minus mod of x, it has to be greater than or equals to 0 and mod x plus 1, it has to be greater than equals to 0 because both these factors has to be greater than 0 to define the function, right? Now from the first one we are getting modulus of x is less than equals to 2. So that implies x is lying between minus 2 and 2. And for the second case, look at very carefully, modulus of x plus 1. Mod x is always positive, right? So the least value that mod x can take is 0. So mod x plus 1 for all x belongs to real value. X का कोई भी real value ले लो, mod x plus 1 is always greater than 0. Do you accept this? Okay, so now to find out the final domain, it should come from this and from this. Now it is very obvious from this too, the common region is x is lying between minus 2 and 2. Therefore, the required domain for this sum is x belongs to closed minus 2, close 2. Is it clear? Chalo, next problem. So this question, log base 2 modulus of 4 minus x square. बच्चों देखो 4 minus x square is always greater than 0 because modulus function is always greater than 0. So I'm not concerned about this 4 minus x square whether it will be negative or positive. Because whether this is negative or positive, to me, it doesn't matter. Why? Because there is a modulus sign, so it will always be greater than 0. So the only thing that we are concerned about कि बॉस इसके अंदर जो चीज है वो 0 नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि log 0 is undefined, right? So we are only concerned about 4 minus x square should not be equals to 0. बाकी इसको छोड़ के कुछ भी वैल्यू हो जाए doesn't matter because modulus is always positive. So from here we are getting x square is not equals to 4 implies x is not equals to plus minus 2. Therefore the required domain is what? Therefore the required domain is nothing but it belongs to any real value except minus 2 and 2. Is it clear to all of you? Absolutely. Okay, let us move for the next problem. See this one. They have said log base 10 minus 1 plus modulus of x minus half. Now, to define the function, only thing that we have to do, this thing has to be greater than 0. Is it clear? This thing has to be greater than 0 because this is the term which is inside the log. So it must be greater than 0 to define the function. Now from here we can get modulus of x minus half is greater than 1. So that implies x minus half is greater than 1 or x minus half is less than minus 1. Can you remember this? If mod x is greater than a, then we say, or, is it clear? That exactly this same property I have used here. So from here we are getting x is greater than 3 by 2. And from here we are getting x is less than minus 1 plus half. That implies less than minus half. Is it clear? Therefore, the required domain is x belongs to from minus infinity to minus half or from 3 by 2 till infinity. So this is the domain of the given function. Is it clear to all of you? Absolutely. Okay. So let us take the next problem. देखो बच्चों ये सम को कैसे करेंगे हम लोग? We will say that to define the function को अगर हम define करना चाहते हैं तो रूट के अंदर जो भी एक्सप्रेशन है इसको क्या होना पड़ेगा? 0 से ज्यादा होना पड़ेगा. इक्वल्स टू 0 होने से होगा नहीं. इक्वल्स टू 0 होने से होगा नहीं क्योंकि अगर इक्वल्स टू 0 हो जाए तो फंक्शन विल बिकम अनडिफाइंड. सो इन दिस केस वी विल से दैट 4x माइनस, बच्चों यहां पर हम लोग एक काम करते हैं, इसको थोड़ा फैक्टराइज कर लेते हैं. सो ये मेरा आएगा समथिंग लाइक दिस, x minus 9, so it is coming like, okay, so it is basically mod of x minus 1 into x minus 9 which is greater than 0. बच्चों देखो यहां पर अगर x, हम लोग नंबर लाइन से कैसे पता है? दिस इज प्लस, दिस इज माइनस, दिस इज प्लस. अगर x मानो, इफ this is case 1. If x is less than 1 or x is greater than 9, x क्या है? x से छोटा या 9 से ज्यादा. In that case, the expression is positive. So we can easily remove the modulus sign. We can easily remove the modulus sign. Okay. So we are having this thing like so from here we are having, is it clear? अच्छा अभी हम काम करते हैं कि अगर if I want to find out the roots of this equation, so we will use श्रीधराचार्य मेथड. श्रीधराचार्य मेथड से ही तो इसका रूट निकालेंगे हम लोग. और रूट कितना आएगा? माइनस बी प्लस माइनस रूट ओवर बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac डिवाइडेड बाई ट्वाइस ए. मतलब कितना आ रहा है? 196 माइनस 36 डिवाइडेड बाई 2. मतलब 7 प्लस माइनस 2 से हम डिवाइड कर दे रहे हैं. Root over of 196 minus 36 will give us root over of 160. और इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 2 root over of 40, right? So यहां पर सिर्फ आएगा root 40. Is it clear? Okay. So इस इक्वेशन को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं x minus 7 plus root 40 and x minus 7 minus root 40, this is less than 0. Matlab from the number line what we will say, if I draw a number line and if I plot those 2 points, these are 2 critical points. So ye plus, ye minus, ye plus, right? As it is less than, so x will come here. So from here we can say that x is greater than 7 minus root 40 less than 7 plus root 40. Is it clear? अच्छा बच्चों एक काम करते हैं, अगर हम लोग यहां पर क्या केस लिए थे कि x is less than 1, right? Now suppose if x is equals to 1, will it satisfy this inequation? Let us check that. Will it satisfy this inequation? Let us check. If I put x equals to 1, we are going to have this is 4 and this one will be 0 because 1 minus 10 plus 9 will give us 0. मतलब यहां पर आ रहा है 4 which is greater than 0. मतलब x equals to 1 is satisfying this inequation, correct? मतलब यहां पर हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं? यहां पर हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि when x is less than or equals to 1. Now, please let us see whether it is taking the value. I mean, if x is 9, whether it is satisfying this inequation or not. Let us put in place of x, let us put 9. So what we are getting? 9 4s are 36 minus 81 minus 90 plus 9. So we are basically having 36, right? So 36 is greater than 0. Therefore, x equals to 9 is also satisfying this condition. What I tried to say is that in the first case, we will consider x is less than equals to 1, or we will consider x is greater than equals to 9, right? Now, if I want to find out the common region between this one and this one, what we are going to have? We are going to have x belongs to 7 minus root 40, 1 is closed, or closed 9, 7 plus root 40 open. Is it clear? So this thing is satisfying this one as well as it is satisfying this one, right? So let me erase this portion. So one solution we got, like x is lying from 7 minus root 40, 1 closed, and 9 closed, 7 plus root 40 open. This is one solution we got. Now let us consider the second case. That is when x is lying between 1 and 9. Okay, again 1 closed, 9 closed, because x equals to 1 is satisfying this inequation, as well as x equals to 9 is also satisfying that inequation. Okay, now if x is lying between 1 and 9, so we are having x square minus 10x plus 9. This expression is less than 0, and as in this given inequation, there is a mod sign in x square minus 10x plus 9. So to make it positive, as this expression is negative, so to make it positive, what I'm doing, I'm writing a minus outside of this expression to make it positive, as there is a modulus sign. So we are having basically 4x plus x square minus 10x plus 9 is greater than 0. So we are having basically x square minus 6x plus 9 is greater than 0, implies x minus 3 whole square is greater than 0. Now x minus 3 whole square is greater than 0. It is always true for all x belongs to real value except 3. क्योंकि अगर x 3 हो जाए तो x minus 3 का whole square will become 0, and 0 is not greater than 0. Therefore, your x belongs to any real value except 3. Now, we have already taken that x is lying from 1 to 9. Therefore, we will write, let me erase this portion. So, we will say that x belongs to 1 till 9 except 3. Is it clear to all of you? Absolutely. Okay. So, this is one condition that we got. in which this inequation is true and its turn, it will define the function. At the same time, we are getting क्या मिल रहा है दूसरा वाला ये चीज. So these two conditions will satisfy this inequation, correct? Therefore, our required domain will be, look it very carefully, x belongs to 7 minus root 40, say 7 plus root 40, except this value. Are you getting my point? Because इसमें observe करो, इसमें क्या बोल रहा है? X is lying between 7 minus root 40 to 1 closed. 7 minus root 40 से 1 closed ये lie कर रहा है, and again from 9 to 7 plus root 40. मतलब 1 से 9 के बीच में कोई वैल्यू ये नहीं ले रहे for case 1. But in case 2 what happened? In case 2, x is taking all the values between 1 and 9 except 3. तो इसके लिए हम इन दोनों को कंबाइन करके लिख दिया कि x is lying between 7 minus root 40 to 7 plus root 40. Every value it will take except 3. Except 3. So that is the required domain for this problem. Is it clear? Right? So we have already discussed all the possible types of, because there are other types also. In that case also you have to practice. If you find any doubt, write me in the comment section so that I can solve it for you. So these are the all modulus function we have discussed so far. Now we will shift towards the greatest integer function, right? Chalo. See this problem. If x is 1 divided by root over box x square minus box x minus 6, box x is the greatest integer function. This is the greatest integer function, right? Okay, now to define the function हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? रूट के अंदर जो भी है इसको 0 से ज्यादा होना पड़ेगा, right? To define the function. इसको अगर हम factorize करें तो क्या मिलेगा? What we are going to have? So यहाँ से box x common लो, box x minus 3. This is all we know. Pretty simple thing. बहुत ही simple है. अभी बच्चों यहां पर क्रिटिकल पॉइंट क्या है? यहां पर क्रिटिकल पॉइंट जो है वो x का नहीं है, वो किसका है? वो बॉक्स x का है, ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन का है. एंड द क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स आर -2 and 3. सो अगर हम नंबर लाइन के ऊपर ये दोनों पॉइंट पुट करें तो क्या मिलेगा? दिस इज योर -2, दिस इज योर 3 प्लस माइनस प्लस, और मेरा यहां पर है क्या? ग्रेटर देन, मतलब योर बॉक्स x विल कम हियर, बॉक्स x विल कम हियर, राइट? ओके, and we will give the sign to get my answer. Therefore, from the first one we are getting that your box x is less than -2, or from the second one we are getting box x is greater than 3. बच्चों देखो, box x is less than -2 मतलब क्या है? box x जो पहला वैल्यू ले सकता है वो क्या है? वो है -3. इसके बाद -4 ले गया, -5 ले गया, and so on so forth. But so the maximum value that box x can take is -3. Okay? but जो box x जब -3 है तब हम लोग क्या लिखते हैं? x कहां से कहां तक लाई करते हैं? It is lying from -3 to -2. box x जब -4 है तब x कहां से कहां तक लाई कर रहे हैं? It is from -4 till -3 and so on. अभी देखो ये वैल्यू x का वैल्यू कभी भी -2 के ऊपर जाएगा नहीं in this case. Therefore you will write from this one, you will write that your x is less than -2. Is it clear to all of you? Right? Okay, let us now come for this one. Box x is greater than 3. Box x is an integer, but greater than 3. So the first value that box x can take is 4. Then 5, then 6, and so on. Now, when box x is 4, this we have all done in special function. जो यो video नहीं देखे हो, link has been given in the description. Go and check that video for the special functions. So when box x is 4, what we write? We write that x is lying between 4 and 5. When box x is 5, x is lying between 5 and 6 and so on. अभी ऑब्जर्व करो यहां पर x कभी भी 4 के नीचे जाएगा नहीं. मतलब यहां से हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? x is greater than equals to 4, right? So we are getting the domain of this function as x belongs to minus infinity to minus 2 or from closed 4 to open infinity. Is it clear to all of you? Absolutely. Okay. Chalo, next problem. Now to define the function, we must write that the base, which is box x, is greater than 0, number 1. And number 2, your box x cannot take the value 1. Is it clear? Now from this 2 we can write, देखो बच्चों, box x greater than 0, मतलब क्या होगा? Box x can take the value 1, 2, 3 and so on. But as in the second condition we have mentioned that box x is not equals to 1, इसका मतलब box x will start getting its value from 2, 3 and so on. Now when box x is 2, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Box x 2 मतलब x is lying between 2 and 3. Box x जब 3 है, then x is lying between 3 and 4 and so on so forth. Therefore, your x is always greater than equals to 2 to define this function. Okay. Now, when x is greater than equals to 2, this one, that is x square, is very much defined. Therefore, the required domain for this function is from 2 till infinity. समझ में क्या? Next problem. So to define this function, first of all, 4 minus mod x जो log के अंदर है, उसको क्या होना पड़ेगा? 0 से ज्यादा. Number 1. Number 2, बेस में जो बॉक्स ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर है, इसको 0 से ज्यादा होना पड़ेगा. एंड नंबर 3, योर बॉक्स ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर cannot be equals to 1. ये तीनों कंडीशन अगर सेटिस्फाई कर रहे, then the function is defined. Okay, so पहला वाला कंडीशन से देखो क्या हो रहा है. Mod of x is less than 4, that implies x is lying between minus 4 and 4, right? Okay, box of x square, second condition देखो, first condition हो गया, second condition it is greater than 0. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Box of x square will take the value, it's an integer, और greater than 0 मतलब क्या होगा? ये पहला जो वैल्यू लेगा वो है 1, 2, 3 और ऐसा करते करते जाएगा. और थर्ड कंडीशन में बोला है कि भाई एक्स स्क्वायर का बॉक्स 1 होगा नहीं. मतलब एक चीज तो पक्का हो गया कि फ्रॉम दिस 2 वी कैन से कि मेरा जो बॉक्स एक्स स्क्वायर है वो क्या होगा? 2 से ज्यादा या 2 को लेके, इंक्लूडिंग 2. बॉक्स एक्स स्क्वायर इज ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल्स टू 2. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? दैट इंप्लाइज your x square is greater than equals to 2. X square is greater than equals to 2. Okay? So that, because हम लोग को पता है, again I am telling you this I have already done in my special function classes. Again I am telling you in short. If x square is greater than equals to 2, मतलब क्या हुआ? X square can take the value, box of x square will take the value 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now, box of x square will be 2 when x square is greater than equals to 2 less than 3. Box x square will be 3 when x square is greater than equals to 3 less than 4. And this thing goes on. Therefore, from this, all these values, we can see that x square cannot come down below 2. 2 से ऊपर होगा, 2 को लेके, लेकिन 2 से नीचे कभी होगा नहीं. That exactly what I have written here. Your x square is greater than equals to 2. So यहां से हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं? x is greater than equals to root 2 or x is less than equals to minus root 2. Is it clear बच्चों? अभी हम लोग को क्या करना पड़ेगा, इसके और इसके अंदर जो कॉमन रीजन है उसको निकालना पड़ेगा. So let me do one thing, let me just draw a number line. और इसमें मेरा जो क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स है, यहां पर -4, यहां पर 4, यहां पर माइनस रूट 2 और यहां पर रूट 2 है. So from the first condition we are getting that your x is lying between -4 से 4, both sides open, and second condition में मिल रहा है x is greater than equals to root 2, this part, and x is less than equals to minus root 2, मतलब this part. Now we can easily see that our common region is this portion and this portion. So we will write that the domain for this function is open -4 to minus root 2 closed or closed root 2 to open 4. And that's your domain. Is it clear to all of you? Absolutely. Okay. Let us just move for the next problem. So this one. It has been said that fx is 1 by box mod of x minus 2 plus box of mod of x minus 10 minus 8. इसको अगर डिफाइन होना है, मतलब इस फंक्शन को अगर डिफाइन होना है, ध्यान लगा के देखो, सब कुछ आई विल एक्सेप्ट, सब कुछ आई विल एक्सेप्ट एक्सेप्ट ये चीज मेरा जीरो होना नहीं चाहिए. मतलब डिनोमिनेटर में जीरो होना नहीं चाहिए, तभी जाके ये फंक्शन डिफाइंड होगा. मतलब क्या हुआ, हम थोड़ा सा इसको राइट हैंड साइड लेके जा रहे हैं, इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 8. ओके, अभी बच्चों यहां पर देखो मेरा जो क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स है, क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स मतलब आई एम टॉकिंग फ्रॉम दिस वन एंड फ्रॉम दिस वन. यहां पर x का जो क्रिटिकल पॉइंट है वो क्या है, 2 and 10. तुम लोग क्या करो, एक नंबर लाइन में एक 2 और 10 लिख लो. अभी देखो बच्चों, हम लोगों का 3 सेक्शन मिल रहा है. क्या, एक है when x is less than 2, the second section is when x is lying between 2 and 10, and the third section is when x is greater than 10. So when एक एक करके कर रहे हैं, when x is less than 2, ध्यान लगा के देखो बच्चों, when x is less than 2, then ये वाला जो है वो क्या बन रहा है मेरा, इसको लिख सकते हैं मॉड्यूलस बॉक्स ऑफ mod of x minus 2. x minus 2 will be negative when x is less than 2. मतलब mod of x minus 2 को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 2 minus x plus as x is less than 2, your x minus 10 is definitely negative. इसका मतलब हुआ, इसको हम लोग लिखेंगे, to make it positive we will write this thing as 10 minus x which is not equals to 8. Right? मतलब यहां पर क्या हो रहा है, 2 प्लस बॉक्स ऑफ माइनस एक्स प्लस 10 प्लस बॉक्स ऑफ माइनस एक्स इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 8. क्यों ऐसा लिखा, बिकॉज हम लोग का पास एक प्रॉपर्टी है ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन का कि ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन x प्लस आई इज एन इंटीजर, इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं बॉक्स x प्लस आई. दैट एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई हैव रिटन हियर. अभी बच्चों यहां पर क्या हो रहा है, मतलब क्या आ रहे हैं, मतलब यहां से मुझे मिल रहे हैं बॉक्स ऑफ माइनस एक्स इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू -2. बॉक्स ऑफ माइनस एक्स इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू -2. इज इट क्लियर? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, यहां पर क्या था, x इज लेस देन 2, और यहां पर मेरा क्या आ रहा है, बॉक्स ऑफ माइनस एक्स इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू -2. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, देखो बच्चों, अगर मानो बॉक्स 6 तुम्हारा -2 है, अगर मानो, देन वी विल से दैट -x इज लाइंग बिटवीन -2 एंड -1. फ्रॉम हियर वी कैन से दैट x is less than 2, less than equals to 2, greater than 1? Yes or no? Because minus से अगर multiply करोगे तो sign gets changed. मतलब x is greater than 1 and less than equals to 2. लेकिन यहां पर क्या बोला है कि box of minus x is not equals to minus 2. लेकिन ये 2 से छोटा. मतलब हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे कि x belongs to minus infinity से 2. कोई दिक्कत नहीं, minus infinity से 2. But excluding the point, I must say excluding the region 1 से 2. क्योंकि 1 से 2 अगर होगा, then your box of minus x will become minus 2. And in that case, the function will become undefined because मेरा condition क्या है? Box of minus x cannot be equals to minus 2. Okay? So इसको हम लोग ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं कि भाई x is lying between minus infinity to 1 closed. Is it clear? So क्या मिला? फर्स्ट कंडीशन से मुझे मिला, हम यहां पर कंडीशन लिख के रख रहे हैं कि x belongs to minus infinity से 1 closed. Okay? For this values, all the values which is lying between minus infinity to 1 included, for that, this one will not be equals to 0. Is it clear? Eventually, it will define the function. Okay, let us now take, let me just erase this portion. अभी बच्चों हम लोग ले रहे हैं, let us assume that x is lying from 2 to 10. If it is so, then this one becomes, look it carefully, this will be x minus 2. Because as x is greater than 2, x minus 2 will be greater than 0. And this one will be 10 minus x. Why it is so? Because as x is less than 10, so x minus 10 is less than 0. So to make it positive, I have given a minus sign outside and eventually it will give us 10 minus x. This is not equals to 8. That means what? So from here we can write box of x plus box of minus x. Minus 2 plus 10 will give us plus 8. And this 8 and this 8 goes off. So this is not equals to 0. So this is the condition that we got when x is lying between 2 and 10. जहां पर box x plus minus of box of minus x will not be equals to 0. बच्चों ये कहां पर होगा? मान लो अगर x is lying from 2 to 3. In that case your box x कितना हो रहा है? 2. और माइनस एक्स तब लाई कर रहे कहां से कहां तक? माइनस 3 से माइनस 2. इसका मतलब बॉक्स ऑफ माइनस एक्स इन दैट केस विल गिव अस माइनस 3. सो अगर बॉक्स एक्स प्लस बॉक्स ऑफ माइनस एक्स अगर हम ऐड करें, वी आर गोइंग टू हैव माइनस 1. एंड माइनस 1 इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0. राइट? मतलब एक्स अगर 2 से 3 के अंदर लाई कर रहे तब ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो रहे. अभी तुम चेक करके देखो, 3 और 4 के अंदर है तब भी ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है. 4 और 5 के अंदर है तब भी ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है. लेकिन कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होगा when your x will take the integers. When your x will take the integers between 2 to 10. मतलब मानो x अगर हो गया मेरा 3, अगर x हो गया 3, then box x कितना होगा? box x होगा मेरा 3. And minus of box of minus x will become minus 3. और 3 minus 3 दोनों को अगर ऐड करोगे, आंसर will give you 0. But they have said it should not be equals to 0. मतलब मुझे क्या मिला? x will lie between 2 and 10. It will satisfy the condition given, except the integral values that are falling within this range. That is what I want to say in this case. For the second case, x belongs to 2 to 10, no problem, except the points which are integers between 2 and 10. They are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the values that I will not consider within this range of x. Okay? Now let us come for, let me erase this portion. Now when x is greater than 10, then what will happen? Now this one will become, why? Because in this case, both this x minus 2 and x minus 10, they will be positive. So we can write this thing like, so we are having 2 box of x is not equals to 20. That implies box of x is not equals to 10, right? Box x is not equals to 10 means that your x is not lying between, because if box x is 10, then x lies between 10 and 11. Now we have said that x is greater than 10, and we have said that box x is not equals to 10. It means that x is greater than 10. That's okay. But it will, I can write in this way. X is greater than 10, and at the same time you are saying that x is not lying between 10 and 11. So in other words, we can say that your x is greater than or equals to 11. Right? So from the third case, we got that x belongs to from 11 till infinity. Is it clear? So what is my domain? So our final domain is coming like x belongs to minus infinity, say 1, or 2, say 10, excluding this value 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, or it is lying from 11 till infinity, right? We can write this domain also in a different way, like x belongs to minus infinity to 1, or I'm writing this thing as close to close 10. And what I'm doing basically, I am eliminating 2 and 10. I'm eliminating 2 and 10. एक ही तो बात हुआ, हमने 2 और 10 इंक्लूड कर लिया और उन दोनों को हमने माइनस कर दिया, मतलब हमने कुछ नहीं लिखा, जो ये था यही एग्जैक्टली ये है. इज इट क्लियर? और 11 से इंफिनिटी. इसका मतलब देखो बच्चों, हम लोग लिख सकते हैं कि x बिलोंग्स टू एनी रियल वैल्यू, कोई भी रियल वैल्यू हो सकता है, लेकिन देखो मन लगा के देखो 1 से 2 के अंदर वो कोई वैल्यू नहीं लेगा. मतलब आई एम सब्ट्रैक्टिंग द रेंज फ्रॉम 1 to 2. इज इट क्लियर? As well as we are eliminating the integral values 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. These are the integral values that I have eliminated, because this integral values will not come into the domain, which is very clear from the question itself. और जो वैल्यू नहीं लेगा वो है 10 और 11 के अंदर. 10 और 11 के अंदर x का कोई वैल्यू आएगा नहीं. So I have eliminated the portion from 10 to 11. Is it clear? So this one will be our required domain for this question. Is this much clear to all of you? Absolutely. Okay, so let us end our class here. Thank you for watching. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified about all the new videos I upload in this channel. If you have really liked my class, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to comment me. If you have any doubt, if you have any problem during my class, you can comment me in the comment section. I will definitely answer your question. We are having our learning app in the Google Play Store. You can download it. Link has been given in the description box. There I used to come twice a week live. So there you can ask me all sort of doubts that you are having. So keep learning, keep watching and stay tuned to us.